Polygamy, one of my greatest errors in life. Raymond Dokpesi. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The chairman emeritus of Dar Communication PLC, Raymond Dokpesi, on Saturday said one of the greatest errors of his life was going into polygamy. According to him, contrary to the impression that he entered into polygamy because of his wealth, he revealed that it was due to internal family challenges. Dokpesi stated this in an interview with journalists in Abuja on Saturday as part of the activities to mark his 70th birthday. The media mogul also revealed how he survived poison as a little child, even as doctors in Poland predicted that he would not last more than 35 years. The Punch reported that Dokpesi's autobiography titled The Handkerchief would soon be unveiled to mark his 70th birthday, scheduled for October 25th. He said, "I am a Catholic and I definitely would tell you that one of the greatest errors of my life is polygamy. But it is not something that I desired or something that I wanted. It was a situation that developed. I just had no alternative. A lot of people looked at it as if it was my wealth that distorted my behavior. But the truth of the matter is that there were internal family challenges that led to polygamy. I was married to a Polish woman. I wanted to remain with the Polish woman. I still desired a need in my old age, but she left Nigerians for reasons that she was the only child of her parents, and so she had to stay with her parents, and I had to stay here, and there was no leave in marriage. And so I shuttled down to Poland over 16 times, requesting her to come back to Nigeria and stay, but as the only child, she wanted to be by them. My mother was very anxious that I should have children that are my own kids, kids I do not have to enter a plane to go and visit. That whole thing caused the instability that later affected my life." The Dar Communication boss further gave insight on how Polish doctors gave him a 35-year lifespan. "Well, let me say 35 years was the benchmark that was given to me because in my very early years, I was very sickly. I was fairly handicapped because I could not talk from the very beginning of my life. But very many people assumed that because I could not talk, I could not hear or I could not understand what it was. So I would normally just look and watch things as they happened. And I vividly recall when one of my father's very close friends came to intervene about my schooling and he condemned outright any effort to invest in me because I was very sickly, and secondly, he had not seen any child of a northerner succeed. I was handicapped, and that was the toughest moment in my life. At that stage and at that time, I felt highly discriminated against. I felt that I was likely to be denied the opportunity to live," Dokpesi recalled. "By the time I was about 12 years old, I was terribly sick. My mother, my father took me to several places, from hospitals to native doctors and churches, praying, looking for an opportunity for me to survive. They later took me down to Aganebode when my father had almost given up that I was not going to survive. We went through the banks of River Niger at that time. When we got to the destination, they said I had been poisoned, and the people that committed the atrocity were there present and they were able to deliver me," he added. Eventually, he was killed. But behold, here I am, 70 years old. All those challenges put behind, I am strong, I am healthy, and I thank God Almighty and all Nigerians that have given me support all through to be able to reach this year," he enthused. "Congratulations, Doctor. I still applaud your pioneering role in private radio and television business in Nigeria. Sir, I find it difficult to believe your reasons. It's all bound on your desires and interests. As it being you stop at marrying only the first two, it would have been defendable. A man goes for a second wife probably because of her values, asset, boldness, and being smarter to match up with the man's future responsibility, which the first wife relatively lacks. Nevertheless, the stroke has broken the camel back and you have played the game successfully. What less of you is to seek God's face and accept Jesus Christ alongside with your large family. Wishing you long life and prosperity." Important ingredient to successful marriage is not wealth. It is transparency between one another, and trust, love, respect, compassion, and no barriers. No secrets, no hiding each other's faults. Despite all the work and downs of polygamy, it is better than keeping side chick and mistresses. It takes courage to speak the truth. Kudos to you, sir. God restore peace in your home. Raymond, I blame you for not having a tight hold on your women. You left them to face each other, and the strongest one way or the other always held all access. A man marrying more than a wife should be more assertive and in control of all his women at the same time. There is no doubt crisis is inevitable in marriage, no matter how godly you are. Managing the crisis is one of the skills that man who wants to get married should possess. Even with one wife, you still have problems if you cannot manage your home very well. Either polygamy or monogamy. If you cannot manage your home, there will be a problem. I have always loved you for your bravery and outspokenness. God will guide you for being sincere. Okay. I respect his candid confession, but some do succeed in it. Our smart ancestors use this to foster your loyalty and to expand their business. It is not for everyone. Your narrative seems contradictory. Chief, you said you entered into polygamy due to family challenges. This means you took it as a solution to your problems and not the other way around. God's seed does not perish. You were destined to live and contribute to mankind. Glorify the Almighty Allah, your Creator. Happy birthday, long life. You're always prosperous, all in good health, always. Okay. Many of us who are over 70 years and are still alive, kicking today, we are like Dokpesi, very sickly when we were young. Nobody believed we would survive. However, glory be to God and thanks to medical science that ensure that we are alive today. Our people say that being sickly does not always translate to death. With faith in God and adherence to the protocols of medical science, majority of sickly conditions could be managed and even overcome. Polygamy breeds generational greed, acrimony, and hatred. The rivalry can only be settled